After having returned to Athens and assumed the role of heir of the kingdom of Attica, Theseus faced an outrageous situation. Emissaries of the King Minos of Crete arrived in Athens with the mission to collect the taxes owed to their king. Athens had been subjugated by Crete after the war between cities, prompted by the murder of Minos' son, when he was visiting the kingdom of the king Aegeus. As a clause of the peace treaty, Athens would have to send to Crete 14 youngsters to serve as a tribute on annual basis, 7 men and 7 women. After arriving in Crete, they would be taken to the famous Labyrinth, where they would be delivered as a sacrifice to the terrible Minotaur, who was a half-man, half-bull creature. The population of Athens could no longer withstand seeing their offspring as sacrificial lambs, but they couldn't do anything. However, after becoming aware of the situation, Theseus decided to put an end to it. He volunteered himself to be one of the youngsters delivered to Crete and said, "The time of humiliation has ended. I will depart with the other youngsters, and I will return with them all, after having annihilated the beast that is nourished by the blood of the sons of Athens." King Aegeus tried to convince him to give up on such an idea, but he failed to, and as he saw his son sail away, he blessed him while asking, "The ship that will take you to Crete, by tradition, departs with black sails, as a sign of mourning and recognition of the lives that will be sacrificed. But I ask you to return home safely. I will hoist these white sails, and with that, my heart will be immediately appeased when I spot your ship on the horizon." Theseus grabbed the white sails and departed towards Crete. When they reached the island, 14 youngsters were taken to the palace of Minos and presented to the king. The beautiful princess, Ariadne, was also present, who fell immediately in love with the young and good-looking Theseus. As soon as she saw him, Ariadne visited her loved one in his cell, where he waited for the moment when he would be taken to the labyrinth. Ariadne told him,
"Eros has pierced my heart in the moment I saw you, and I won't let you be killed by this infamous creature. For that reason, I'm giving you this sword and a yarn of wool."
Theseus entered the labyrinth with the other youngsters, unfurling a trace of wool as he walked. The labyrinth was dark and frightening. The tension was a constant. Sometimes it was possible to hear the creature snorting, who was lurking in the shadows. Bloodstains painted the floors and the walls of the labyrinth, but Theseus, fearless, was confident that his blood would not color the floor red. The Minotaur appeared and, with an unexpected attack, tried to reap the hero's life. However, Theseus's agility allowed him to dodge every strike of the beast. The counterattack of the hero was devastating, and with just one blow, Theseus managed to kill the beast. The young hero and his journey comrades followed the thread to leave the labyrinth. There, Ariadne, with her eyes full of tears, was waiting for her loved one. Theseus and Ariadne kissed each other warmly and walked to the ship to escape from Crete. During the trip, the love between both appeared to grow constantly. But during the night, Theseus received the visit of god Dionysus, who demanded the end of the affair, since Ariadne was promised to the god of wine. Since he feared the god, Theseus abandoned Ariadne in the island of Naxos. Disheartened, the young man departed towards Athens. The separation was such a source of sadness for Theseus that he forgot to hoist the white sails. King Aegeus, who was anxiously waiting for the return of his adorned son, felt a strong pinch in his heart when he spotted the black sails, and so he jumped from the top of the rocks into the water. The sea that served as the king's tomb would later be called the Aegean Sea. What should have been the triumphal return became a melancholy event, but the whole Attica praised Theseus, the young man who killed the Minotaur and who now reigned over Athens.